What's up, guys? This is TheRifleman, and I am back to bring you to the first episode of my Napoleon Total War Darth mod Let's Play campaign as Prussia. And this time we will be doing world domination, but it will be painting the world black with the black flag of Prussia. So I've just started my French campaign. Once that build up steam, that should be quite fast, and Prussia's probably quite similar. I think both times I've played Napoleon in the past, they have been generally shorter campaigns than Empire. So let's get cracking.
The seemingly unstoppable armies of Napoleon are a great threat to all Europe. But for now, Prussia should keep their own council. Britain, Austria and Russia have requested you join the war effort against Napoleon. But for now, the king prefers to observe the progress of the conflict from afar before acting decisively one way or the other, as German states may be under threat from both France and Austria. As the leading German nation, it is up to Prussia to protect the sovereignty of those states. Perhaps it would be better to annex them yourself to guarantee their independence from French imperialism. The best strategy is to build your armies up to full strength whilst France and Austria fight it out, then ally with the power who best serves Prussian interests. All the while, the Russian bear looms in the east, eager to sweep the German-speaking parts of Poland into its mighty paw. Whatever happens next, delaying for too long will result in the destruction of Prussian possessions across its rightful homelands, something that must not be allowed to happen.
Right. Oh, we have a mission. Reformation of the Army. Construct building drill school. Reward experience for all land units. So, cantonment, barracks. I'm guessing drill school is the next. Yep. Okay, let's work towards that. So let's get the barracks built in Berlin. What do we need to get to drill school? We need mass mobilization, which requires national census, requires national debt. So, go on to our college and start working on national debt. Put our agent inside. Down to 5 turns, that's pretty good. Firstly, let's get... This is my empire. I do have a satellite territory in Cleves, which I'm not particularly interested in at the moment. Let's get some basic roads built, because we are a continental power. We're going to need rapid transit of troops across all of our lands, and roads are quite cheap. Get that going. Except for Cleves, I'm not going to do that. Right. Just a second, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's go on to diplomacy. So we are going to play this historically. We're going to trade with Britain and try and get an alliance with them. We are going to trade with Austria and get an alliance with them. We're going to get an alliance with Russia to try and secure our eastern flank. We've got... In terms of the minor nations, Hesse-Kassel, they are a German state, but we're going to... Well, I do have a plan for annexing, and it's going to be Saxony. Because Saxony, Dresden, that's a nice big city to take, and it sort of rounds out our empire quite nicely. But I think it's the one of the territories that you have to move on quite quickly, otherwise it becomes guaranteed by Austria. So that's something you have to do first. Same with Schwerin, that's another one, which might actually be the better one to go for if you had to go for one, because you've got the port here, gives you access to more trade. But I do like Dresden as a larger territory. So what we're going to do is take this army in Berlin, declare war, don't call our allies in, attack Dresden, not attack because that army's huge, bring in the reinforcements from Stettin. Then go for Dresden. Right, let us engage with the first attacks of this campaign. So, Saxony, well, Napoleon in general, if you've got a large city and they're particularly unhappy, they will generate large armies. So it's in our interests to try and do as much damage as possible. Got a nice long line. We've got a lot of Landwehr militia, not great troops. Our army's pretty good across the board. Got a lot of Prussian Fusiliers. Well, first of all, let's have a look. Have a look at the Musketeers. Yep, they look pretty good. Fusiliers, they look that much more sharper, but Fusiliers... Accuracy 42, reloading 30, ammunition 15. So the outrange Musketeers, they've got better accuracy, reload just as well, and have more ammunition. So they are better than foot musketeers. They are better than Musketeers in shooting, but in the melee they suffer, just like Fusiliers in Empire Total War does. And also Fusiliers lack square formation to provide that protection, which is interesting. We've also got Grenadiers. The hats almost look a little bit too wide for their heads, but I'm sure there's a reason for it. We've got 4 units of 6-pounder horse artillery, which will not have the range. We will have to go on the offensive. They have 6-pounder foot artillery, so advancing isn't a huge problem. Right, let's put my Fusiliers in the centre, where they can be supported by 2 units of horse artillery each. On each flank, put a musketeer unit and a grenadier. Then let's put... oh yeah, cuirassiers. They look pretty special. I like the plumes, they're very snazzy. And let's check out the dragoons. Yeah, these look like bog standard dragoons, which is fine. Dragoons are good. Let's put the bulk of our cavalry on our right flank to match their commitment of cavalry. Dragoons on the left. Both of our generals in the centre for now.
Tire your enemy out by keeping them
quiet, you. Do they want... they're going to wait for us to advance. That's fine. My horse artillery is not going to run because I don't want them to get too far ahead of our army. It does mean we're going to be under fire at the start, which is okay. Really, we want to be up here, potentially garrisoning that house. Not get too specific with our commitment of troops yet. Spread our generals out. Actually, to be honest, the horse artillery might canter up to here, and then our right flank will tighten up. We might not get this. We might not get this feature unless we run. Try. Let's run. But it does mean this is going to be as far as we go. Just to try and not get caught out. These men are going to run because they're still forming up. Pass the generals forward. These guns can unlimber because they're now within range.
Leichte Infanterie zu Befehl, Sir.
Once the infantry gets a good distance ahead, I'll run my horse artillery up with them. I might advance my dragoons towards the armed citizenry. No, I don't think this flank we're going to make it. You might make it. Get these guns unloaded and blasting with canister immediately. You men engage that armed citizenry unit. This infantry needs to run up and advance on the flank. These musketeers are going to engage the armed citizenry as well. So they've been dealt with. Push this infantry up to point blank range. Engage the grenadiers, you men engage the infantry to your front. And the artillery is opening up on their artillery, I would guess. Let's focus on their infantry though. Excellent. The enemy line is in position. My dragoons are going to retire because they're being engaged. Push the cavalry forward because they're folding their left flank in. There we go, we're forcing them to commit to us. Oh man, so much death. You're not firing by rank, that's interesting to observe. Core of their army is retreating. Commit my cavalry forward on the right. Dragoons commit. Well, commit my cavalry on the right. Commit my dragoons on. Commit these dragoons on my left. These dragoons on my right. Try and go after the armed citizenry. You men charge into those grenadiers. They might be able to resist us, but they are wavering already. Okay, the enemy line is collapsing, / has collapsed. Going forward at all speed. You men chase and harass the grenadiers. Withdraw the cavalry on the left. Switch my artillery to round shot. Advance my line. You men chase down the grenadiers. Cuirassier, there you go, cause the Landwehr militia to break. Pivot this flank in. Their cavalry's committed against us. Let's retarget all of my guns again. We're all firing round shot. Advance. You men pursue the armed citizenry. Recommit these dragoons against the grenadiers. Cavalry's broken. The infantry's broken. Push on towards the guns. Which I think one thing I needed to do was ever so slightly tweak these down a bit. There we go. Kill the gunners. Excellent. Withdraw the cavalry. Let's start to advance the lineup against the remnants. 2 guns against the Landwehr garrison, 2 guns against the Chevalier in the rear. Those grenadiers probably aren't coming back, so we can recover my cavalry. All of my artillery against that Chevalier unit. Push for the dragoons. Oh no, they are running out of range.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Keep shooting. Come on, grenadiers, get ready. Engage. Yep, the Saxon army just could not stand against us. Awesome. So that's... Oh no, look. So now I said, oh, they won't come back. They did. Should have chased them to the border. And their general's still here as well. Oh, he's running over to the his one remaining friend over here. Bring 1 cavalry unit around. Bring them both around. My infantry's just caused their infantry that survived to break. Ceasefire the artillery. God, so much loud charging noises. Chevalier going down. Shattered. Oh, they've come back again. And they've broken again. Go away. Enemy general has been killed. Mr. Birkenfeld has been felled himself. Awesome. Good win. Good first engagement.
Glorreicher Sieg!
Dragoons. Huge amount of kills. All of my cavalry. My 6-pounder horse artillery's done quite well too. Ooh, 1 second, guys. Apologies for that, guys. I don't know if you'd have heard that, but I got some very weird sound issues right at the end of that battle, but that wasn't fun at all. But there we go. We've taken Dresden. I've chosen not to liberate it and instead bring it into our sphere of influence. I am going to exempt the region from tax in order to try and minimize my well, to try and minimize the chance of rebellion. So let's recruit can't recruit any regular musketeers, so let's get some Brunswickers just to help bolster the garrison. We will want to build this up into a second army. And we do also have... Actually, what can I want to build some government buildings as well. At some point, I've also got Blucher over here in the east, so he's going to stay here for now while I consolidate my local control. Let's see if I can request trade with the French. And I will offer you my entire treasury. How's that sound? Ah, fine. I don't think we've got any techs we can trade. We do. What if I just do an old switcheroo with Austria? Excellent. So that helps us immediately, because we could then get on with national census immediately. I don't think I want to do that, because it gives us, as we progress down this tree, it'll give us a bonus for bonus level of experience for all of our units. So it kind of suggests we want to make sure we are recruiting more units. But that was still good. I wonder if we can trade with the Russians. Nope. What about the Brits? Let's try these two for classical economics and improved coppering. What if I just try 1 for 1? Fine. What if I do 2 for 1? Nope, they really don't want to trade techs. That's fine, I suppose. Let's try trade with Bavaria for 1 turn, although they are going to immediately be taken into the French orbit. My spy's going to go, or come over to Munich to see what's going on first before pushing in too fast. Okay, 5 turns to get classical economics, which will get us -1 happiness, but it'll increase our wealth and allow us to build merchant houses, which is super. Okay, let's hit end turn. So I'm hoping the Austrians and the French can knock 7 bells out of each other without me needing to get involved. I would also really like to actually build a few merchantmen as Prussia. Because we're allied with Britain, we might be able to jump on a trade node or 2 near the British Isles and rely on the Royal Navy to protect us. It might not be a great plan, but it could work. Even if it just means in the short term we can... A gentleman. Awesome. Second gentleman, quite early on. That's quite good. Recruitment report. Brunswick is in Saxony. Someone's just pushed something through my door. Workers on strike in Saxony. Yeah, Munich's been taken into Prussia. -2, so we're expecting to be attacked. One thing I do know is that the AI, when they've got large cities, they do really like to bring in powerful stacks. So I want to make sure, I might actually bring these guys across. Let's recruit a few units of Brunswickers. Let's get a merchantman to explore the idea of getting some more trade. Born at Danzig. So we probably don't want a supply post because we're not going to worry about replenishment here. We're going to be worrying about replenishment more in these areas in a future war against Russia. So a market will do for there. Probably stand to upgrade a few of these clearances because they're quite cheap upgrades. And then at Berlin itself, we will recruit a unit of cavalry to keep boosting our military strength. So if I take Mecklenburg as an example. Mecklenburg, yeah, ally with the Dutch. Danish, sorry. So if I want to go for Schwerin, I have to go for the Danish as well. Not a huge problem, but they can hamper trade, and it does mean I have to go all the way up to Norway to wipe them out. Again, not a huge problem, but I want to be more confident in my strength against Napoleon. That would be my preference. My spy's on the way. Probably would like to upgrade my port as well to try and get either more trade routes or boost my economic wealth through the other benefits you get from trade ports that aren't just limited to the trade routes themselves. A strong Royal Navy is in my interests for the time being. Of course, in order to paint the map black, I have to conquer everybody. Yes, Kassel, I am happy for you to trade. I'm happy for you to do well. Because Napoleon will probably be coming for these German states as well. Or the Dutch Navy going to fight back against the Royal Navy. Another gentleman. Holy moly.
Euer Majestät, mit eurer Erlaubnis.
That's 3 gentlemen we've got working this college.
Aha,
Ooh.
ein Ort des Lernens und der Kultur.
Okay, because we got such a good amount, I might go straight for the classical university. Let's build another merchantman. So over here by Britain, we've got cotton, tobacco, furs. Cotton, tobacco, and furs. Cotton is ever so slightly the highest, so let's try and get a bit of a cotton trade going. 2,300 left. Building up this other force, getting ready to fight any rebels, which will probably appear. I haven't done my ministers. The Ottomans and the Austrians are at war. That's great. The Members Club. Oh yeah, they're going to get a bit of clamour for reform now because of classical economics. Might be more tactical to go for national census for the time being. Not to mention that it does reduced administration costs and it boosts my global tax rates. That's still good. But I haven't done my ministers. They're all generally quite good. My navy minister's terrible, but I don't have a navy. So, army guy, +1 management. Right, I might put you in as my justice minister. Honest, +1 treasury. Nothing. +1 army. So, what you can do, you get +1 management for my is justice. Bartold Lauber. That means you guys can switch and you both become at least 4 stars, so you're all providing at least bonuses. Positive. Okay, let's get a couple more units just because we know what's probably going to be coming. Bad guys on the horizon. Not that we probably need a huge amount of infantry, but we also need to be boosting our army anyway. Fortunately, we're just shy of putting a manufactory. I think Berlin's replenishment rate's meant to be quite good anyway. Probably get away with making Potsdam a market. I think that's good enough. So in this logging camp, because it provides flat discounts to buildings in this region, I definitely want to build the logging camp up before I start expanding these territories. Manufacturer, I guess, is. But again, you don't have a artillery building. Warsaw's got a cannon foundry, so we can get guns from Warsaw. Königsberg could afford to build a theatre. 580. Right, let's see if we can do a bit more tradey. See if they're a bit more desperate now. No. Sadly not. Austria's got nothing that we need or can help with. Spies on the way to Munich. And the Austrians have been beaten back. France that's a really good trade deal. They want to fire in advance, so I don't want to giving them military tech is generally bad, but 3.2 grand, that's good. We can invest in our economy for that, and Britain is that's not good enough, Britain. I don't want to upset Britain, but that's not a good deal. So it's good that we've got Warsaw and Königsberg on the eastern front, because when the time comes and we do have to face off against Russia, those are good territories to have. But the main aim in the short term is definitely going to be Napoleon. Hopefully we can take advantage of a few... Oh, spy in East Prussia. Excellent. We'll put you over here to try and understand what's going on immediately to our front. Crewman report. So we've got our troops. Okay, so you're going to have to go march against Franz Weinrich. Or Weinrecht. Quite an elite little army there. And now this is part of the challenge now is holding this territory. 9,400 isn't bad. Oh, Dresden hasn't even got better roads. Okay, let's upgrade a bit of our government administration just to provide a bit more positive tax income. Which I might upgrade port. Let's get this merchantman over onto the cotton slot if they can. I mean, I'll take what I can get at this point, really. Bingo. Okay, let's build another. Do we see if we can get a tobacco slot as well? I think we do. This is worth 680, just one merchantman, so that is good. We could very much do with a guard unit, really, so I might drag one of these Landwehr militia across. They were being attrited from the cold, but now no longer. 1,800. Let's go. Just go attack the rebels. A lot of cavalry, more artillery, good chunk of infantry, but not good enough. Our infantry is just... Actually, their musketeers are better than ours. My fusiliers are super. So this is going to be... I want to make sure we do this properly. We want to make sure we take advantage of our superiority in... Slight superiority in firepower. We've got more infantry, so our line will be longer than theirs, and we should be able to envelop theirs. Although, from a positioning perspective, we don't want to come straight at them. Okay, I'm tempted to come in from this direction to force their cavalry to respond to us. Put my line infantry together. Let's have a look at the Black Brunswickers. Yeah, they look more stereotypical Russian to me. Let's put Fusiliers and Grenadiers out on either flank. Ideally, like I said, I want to try and provoke their cavalry into action. And if we can use this to kind of funnel their infantry around, they all have to come this way. Provides a bit of cover from their artillery, and also, hopefully, it makes them causes them to bundle up. So something like this. Broadly. I mean, happy to adjust as required. And my horse artillery is going to advance at speed. They have adjusted their lines, but we will be able to get a measure of cover from behind this ground. I might actually make my artillery walk. My cavalry can walk as well. So when I get up into position, yeah, I want their left flank to be useless when committed into the battle. They have not yet deployed their guns, which is positive. Oh yeah, I forgot my general. He was all the way over there. He could have easily have been taken out. I mean, if they're going to let us...
Grenadiere, bereit machen!
You men are going to cover our left flank.
Generalstab, Sir!
Drag a gun team up into the line. Not fantastic ground at all.
Generalstab!
Okay, the infantry is you, and you. Something like that. Then spread my cavalry out. I imagine once I unlimber my guns is when they'll start getting upset at what I'm doing. Very much so, some of our infantry is going to run into position. Just to get past my artillery. No, they're not unlimbering. Good, they'll be our first target then. Okay, they'll be able to walk now.
Generalstab, melde sich zum Dienst! Generalstab, Sir! Generalstab, Sir!
They are. That unit is just in range. That unit is just out of range, but they will attack ground to bounce shots over towards them. Like this unit can shoot at that team directly.
Generalstab!
The 6-pounders, yeah, they're down to one gun. They are retreating. You should be able to engage more of them. Well, once you unlimber rather. Okay, enemy cavalry charges are coming. Oh, did I already... You were already unlimbered, you just weren't firing properly. Rats. Yeah, I mean, your position isn't great. You want to be up here, really. Slamming shots in, still doing good damage to their artillery. Really, it's I'm going to limber up a horse artillery unit, see if I can get them up on top of this hill. Ooh. You guys get into position. And both drop into square. You men can advance around this edge. This team, friendly fire. You need to smack their artillery. My Brunswickers are upset. Get out of square, form the line. My cuirassier up here to help there. Engage the Chevrolet Leger, they're charging right at us. Got rid of most of the horse artillery. These men, their job is to just defend this area. If I can get my horse artillery up on this ground, that looks really good. Build a few Chevaux Leger. New men on limber. On Fusiliers, give them a volley. Yeah, they can't stand up to much. Let's engage their line. My line can move up. Where's my dragoons? Dragoons advance. These guys were going to be a defensive team. Oh shoot! They're gonna shoot themselves if they're not careful. Chevaux Leger, horse artillery. Yeah, let's sweep up with the left flank here. These guys were at risk of shooting themselves. You guys want to link up. When this happens, they are going to be in trouble. Come on, they're in range, but you want to get closer. So you guys need to go like there. Chevaux Leger gone. Push up and take the arty. Keep my cavalry in an aggressive position. We're engaging their right flank. Some of their infantry have collapsed immediately, so swarm the cavalry in. You men take the high ground. Storm up quickly to start hitting their flank. Cuirassiers hit their Chevalier Leger, which are already wavering. You're still engaging. It's okay. That's the enemy general there. Or their captain unit. Sweep on into this musketeer unit because they were wavering. Excellent gunnery position up here. Push forward, aggressively advance. You want to maintain the dominance we have. The dominance on both flanks.
Sir, our general is under attack.
He's fine. Bring our dragoons forward. I'd say commit my dragoons, but I don't need commit my grenadiers, but I don't need to. Charge into the Chevalier Leger. Okay, guns up on the high ground, spank that Chevalier Leger unit. It looks like they are starting to clump up, and we absolutely want them to. Oh, look at that. They are. It's a mad dash. Swing in, attack, pick a unit and gun them down. Just keep killing them, I guess, because yeah, they've gone down. And my guys are very tired. I'm a harsh taskmaster. On dragoons, kill those musketeers. Let's attack a unit of musketeers over here. Although actually you can probably do that. Just don't give them any freedom to form up. Still engaging those Chevalier Leger. Oh, there's so much smoke. It's just such a dynamic battle. Advance. Just try shatter a few of their units. Like you're still chasing down. No, chase down the musketeers. They are shattered. Alright, chase down the horse artillery crews. Killed the enemy general. Most of my artillery isn't even formed up anymore. Or isn't even in action. I think it's because the battlefield's got sufficiently mobile. This is just what makes sense. Horse artillery we don't need to worry about, because we are just slaughtering the enemy. It's all down to this unit of musketeers, which are just in range of our 2 units of artillery that can fire. They've broken 2. These rebel scum. Ah, good engagement. How many of them are remaining? 600. They're gone. The Battle of Kustrin. Let's just go auto this last engagement of rebels, I think. A lot more damage than we needed to, but we're not. It's not a case of now we've got rid of their main strength. Oh, 1 second, guys. So, yet again, I got another weird sound issue, like a very high pitched. I don't know if you guys. I don't know if the sound, if the video's got it in. But what ended up getting rid of it was if I just deselected effects, then turned them back on again. And then it faded out. It didn't go away instantly, it just faded away. So it leads me to think it is an error with the game. But there we go. We can't yet tax Dresden. Not until this force gets back into range. But territory is now reasonably peaceful. So, Glogau, let's get a manufactory. Von Prinz de Preußen, study under fire, attacking general, superior general. So these guys earned a lot of accolades from those engagements. 600 left. What the hell? Let's get a market. Well, let's hit and turn. There comes Napoleon. Napoleon +1. Yeah, this is why we really need our... We need some armies built up. Austria and France can maintain the pressure against Bonaparte in southern Germany. Things will be looking okay. But until then, we need to make sure we... Whatever money we do get in our... From our trade income, we invest it in our tax base so that when that trade is denied to us, either by ports being blockaded or by trade ships being sunk, that that our economy is able to support the army we have. You go. You going after Munich? Construction report. Roads. Excellent. See if we can grab a tobacco trade spot. Then I think we're probably still better off on cotton. We are. Put you onto cotton. Get our garrison unit in. So I think if I take this army and use them to garrison Dresden instead, we have a sufficient garrison bonus that we can tax them and start to earn a little bit of cash. 672. Not bad at all. Right, so let's start to look at upgrading. So roads are 1,500 each. 1,500 there. I think it's probably not a bad investment. It's 8 per turn per town wealth. Okay, I think I might upgrade one road every turn as a baseline. Breslau. As long as you can recruit infantry, you can defend yourself. That's okay. Let's go tax office instead. Danzig. Upgrade your tax office. Königsberg. Oh no, that's it. I need to keep making sure to build industry. Build a manufactory as well. 800 left. Not a lot we can do with that. Probably recruit a foot artillery piece for the army. You better go into Berlin. Our attrition is, for the most part, faster. Yeah, our trade ship is at sea. 7 turns before the port's done. 2 turns before we get national census. So, it is tempting. So we've already got a members club. We've got 2 spies. To get rid of this members club. Although, yeah, it's and build a school in Dresden. Might not be a great idea, but having more research capacity has got to be a good thing. Good, that's a French stack moving back towards the city. Well, I suppose I'm going to capture colleges regardless. Such as around Amsterdam. Brussels can build one. Go on, Austria. Put some pressure on Boney. Right now, I'm happy to be left out of it so long as I can build up the guts of my empire. Russian troops scampering around. Got repulsed from Munich. So the Hessen actually did go for it, which is pretty cool. Okay, so construction, logging camp, clearances, barracks, and clear. Well, good. I'm going to build a college. It's only -1 unhappiness for now. If we build a opera house, that'll also help. Merchantmen recruited. You're going for cotton. 680 up to 1184. Good. Cotton is just about more profitable, so we'll probably start switching up between that and tobacco. We can't upgrade the drill school till we get national census. Artillery gains gentleman, taxidermist. One of these agents will move over to Erfurt when the time comes. Okay, great estates. 5% to replenishment is quite nice. Justice, perhaps? Well, no, first of all, roads. In Breslau. We're going to start from the west and work our way east when it comes to roads. Königsberg can get a magistrate. Upgrade the farmland clearances here. Actually, can we upgrade a logging camp again? We can. We get a bonus to recruitment and naval units. Sadly, Warsaw has no coast, so... oh well. So we got -10% to the cost. If we get -12%, that's good, but not amazing. Build the theatre. We've already got artillery production down here in Warsaw, so let's get another theatre. Can't recruit any more troops here. Down the line, what I'd like is for these to switch. I don't think I can do that for now. One more turn till the national census, which is good. Mo money, mo everything. Oh, here comes Napoleon. Fighting off the enemy the enemy, our German friends at Hessen. Wait, is Austria taking out Switzerland? No. I think Austria might have taken out Switzerland, because that red area on the map is Württemberg, so I think Austria's got Switzerland. I'm not seeing it, well, I haven't seen it yet on the map. on the end turn phase. Interesting. There's the Russian Navy. Naples, Portugal, all that good stuff. Ah, here comes the Dutch. So we've got a national census. Let's get on with, let's finish off classical economics while we can. Market at Brandenburg's been built, that's super. Stettin's getting new roads. Breslau can get new roads. Okay, let's get this ship over to tobacco because you're going to hop on to cotton. I think the next one may end up going on to furs just because I like the diversity. But yeah, like we're saying, we're getting a good amount of money through trade, but we don't want our armies to be built on trade alone. So that's why I'm happy to take a slowly approach when it comes to our military build-up. You could probably do with a couple of units of horse artillery from there. Well, no, that's critical to their happiness. The next level up gets us, we can recruit more experienced 6-pounders. Probably do that. Okay, let's upgrade the tax office in Warsaw. Members Club gets us another spy, plus the ability to recruit more veteran, interesting units. A couple of these clearance is we've not got great estates. We're going to build great estates anywhere. It's going to be in Berlin, and that's going to suck up all of our money. So that's probably not a good idea compared to some of these other 1500 upgrades that we can get, like Opera House in Berlin, which earns us money. Or upgrading the barracks at Warsaw. I don't necessarily need that, unless I go for more roads. Go for more roads. Yep, so Switzerland's been destroyed. The Austrians have got them, which is fair enough. No skin off our nose. Tax collector, +1 management to treasury. Hans von Bülow. Yes, that's the guy we've got in there now. Super. +1 treasury, nothing. We have a banker, +1 treasury, nothing. Nothing. Yep, no reason to change anything that we've got right now. I might knock my tax base down a bit for the lower classes to try and reduce our... Actually, no, it's for the upper nobility I want to reduce it, although I suppose it... In theory, I might want to do that. Will impact our treasury. 7,800 though, still not bad, but it's that growth. That growth is what I want. Let's hit N10. So, classical economics may upset them, upset the lower classes a bit, but I'm hoping that we will be able to offset it a little bit with our tax policies. Meaningful. Hey, where are you marching away from? They siege to Munich. Britain, if you can keep your trade zone safe, that would be super. We're very much relying on Royal Navy helping us out and helping keep the sea clear of unsavory characters, keeping our trade ships alive. Right. Buildings connected. Dresden's got roads. Manufactory built. Tax office built in Breslau. Good.
Sir, eure Befehle?
Yeah, like our Fusiliers are taking a long time to replenish here in Dresden. There appears to be no easy way to get it either. Resistance to foreign occupation is going down a lot. We do have the magistrate being built, which will increase repression. And the opera house will make people a little bit happier. You're gonna go there. Go to Boston and secure the fur trade. 6,400. Okay, let's... Warsaw's getting better roads. Let's upgrade the roads in Danzig. Upgrade the lumber mill. Upgrade the clearances. I mean, I'm just so chuffed that we can do all of these civic upgrades. So then, when we start churning out infantry, or start churning out armies, we can actually do some good stuff. So let's get some hussars and some lancers, because cavalry is very good. And let's probably get a unit of musketeers. Let's start to moderately grow our army. One more turn to classical economics, then we will go for conscription and mass mobilization. Here comes Napoleon. Happy Boney. Come on, Austria, go get him. They're laying in the mountains in ambush. Are they going to go for Württemberg? Do they really not want Munich that much? I mean, if they don't, we'll go get it. Oh, it's interesting to see Austria so potent. It's good for us because it means that if France is having to commit lots of troops to try and protect themselves against Austria, we can just crack on and secure the territory that we want. Okay, Hessen's rebuilding their strength after their disastrous foray south. Here come the Batavians. That'll be what calls us into the war. Gentlemen in West Prussia. Does that mean our college is done? It is. Excellent. Let's spread these guys out a bit. So that'll be 2 gentlemen in the university. Dresden is hanging on. In terms of population, in terms of unrest. Foot get on with division of labour. Magdeburg's gone straight on with conscription, which is good. Agent recruited. Gentlemen in... Oh my god, gentlemen coming out of my ears. Is now the time where I can switch these armies. -2, they still really don't like us. I'd like to get some of these units out where they can replenish elsewhere a bit faster, but apparently not. Okay, let's put a magistrate, keep the trade ships coming. Gonna go for furs, not because they're the most efficient, but because that fills me with lots of joy seeing the trade screen. Ivory is obviously worth the most, but we can't get to it. Cotton, let's keep boosting our investment in cotton. Okay, so Dresden can get investments in roads now. Königsberg, you can get an opera house. Warsaw gets an opera house. Market upgrade's going to be quite good. Okay, in which case, let's probably take the market away from Warsaw. I'm not recruiting any... Oh, do I have to... I'm waiting on the ordnance factory to get horse artillery back. Interesting. If I move these 2 weak units of horse artillery out, move the 2 units of foot artillery in. Excellent, then you can recruit 2 units of foot artillery and a unit of Swiss grenadiers. Okay, Britain. Let's see if we can trade any interesting tech. National debt for conscription. Let's try national debt and public schooling for conscription. Oh shoot, that was the completely wrong button. I meant cancel. I want these 2 for conscription. Goodness, so we've got conscription. Magdeburg, get on with mass mobilization. Reduces our recruitment cost for infantry across the board. Gets us the drill school, which is what we need to get our objective. And we get... There's the potential to recruit a lot more really cool units. Although, actually, some of these units I can only recruit with... Yeah, some of these lower level techs. So maybe... Once I build this, I'm going to need to go back and knock a few of these out. I think that will work. Lots of magistrates, college, classical university, manufactory. Great. I need poverty control laws. Grade my factories even more. 3 turns till the port is done. 32 gold left.
Verstecke mich.
Yeah, the French are up arming. As you would expect, this is Napoleon Total War after all. But the way Napoleon's in the north leads me to wonder if he is going to come after us. I mean, we're probably massively over the time, the end turn phase, the end of the episode, but let's get one more turn out and then I will end the episode. It's because I've been having those weird sound artifacts. There you go, Austrians taking Stuttgart. It's because I'm having those weird sound issues. I keep stopping my recording, so I don't know how long I've been going for, so I'm almost certainly over, but that's okay. Nothing to see here, Russia. Nothing to see. I would like to take out Mecklenburg, but I don't know if I want to start a war with the Danes, because the Danish Navy could easily clear me out of those trade regions if they're not at war with Britain. So I'm going to have to exempt these fellows from tax, because the university was provided too much upset. We're coming from all the way over here. Magistrate. Prussia is built. New nation arises, the Swiss. Whereas I can't trade with them, so... Nation destroyed, Württemberg. Awesome. Again, more merchant simulator. Ah, what the hell. Take that other empty tobacco spot. If no one else is going to go for it, we'll take it. Okay, 5,400. Let's upgrade the market in Stettin. As far as administration buildings go, I think everyone should be on the 3,000 level now. Now you get an opera house. Let's upgrade the market here. 450. Not enough to do very much of anything. Except recruit some more cavalry, which I will. Although I'd probably rather would have Dragoon. Oh, Jäger Sophia. Get me some ranged cavalry. I might not do that. But time to end the episode. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'm sorry not a huge amount's happened here, apart from the fights around Dresden, both of which were, were significant battles, according to the AI. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, everyone.